Hey, what's going on, friends? Family, my name's Skylent, and today I'm doing my favorite guilty pleasure games. And this was actually the most recommended list video that I do on a post where I asked about what essays I should do. But okay, list videos, list on list, that's what you guys want. And this is one that I think we've been kind of coming to. We've been talking about a lot of guilty pleasures in a lot of these lists. Like I'll do grinding games, or I'll talk about cute games or games for dates. And these are just games that are really, really personal to each one of you and me. So this list obviously is going to be just the most biased filled list ever, and really I don't know if this is going to appeal to you or not, but I hope that it does, because these games, I find something really special in them, even though there's a lot maybe wrong with them, or maybe it's an old game, or, you know, there's something that, I think there's something here for everyone, but it's maybe a small little bit of something, and I think a lot of you guys might overlook these games for a number of different reasons, and we'll talk about those. I mean, they are guilty pleasures, but you know what? I can't help but keep coming back to these games. So none of these games are going to be just kind of flavor of the months. These are games that I have been consistently coming back to either recently or throughout my whole life. So yeah, these are officially my guilty pleasure games, and they might be really radically different than what I normally cover, thus the guilty pleasure part. So, okay. Anyways, let's do this. Starting out the list is the newest game, which I think is probably going to be a part of my life for a little bit. I feel the pull, I feel the addiction, even though I feel like there is so much objectively wrong with the game. Well, I don't know, I'm not going to rant too much about that, but basically, it's Animal Crossing New Horizons. And I just immediately, guys, I know that I've talked about the online portion. So I play this, I play it single player, I take turns with my partner, and we're just kind of building a cute little island. We just want to get 5 stars right now, and we'll see what theme we can create later on, especially with the different seasonal events. But Animal Crossing seems to be a game that you just kind of play differently than other games. And I would, yeah, as a critic, I feel like I should say, like, you know, that's wrong. I hate a lot of these seasonal event gacha style games, which this game has a tremendous amount of RNG or luck and gambling based mechanics, and there's so much that I almost hate, that I'm almost morally against, and yet I am playing it too much. I promise you I'm playing it more than working, and that's kind of a tragedy. So this is a newer game, and we'll see if it does stick around, but I'm pretty sure that it will. Already the hours that I put in are starting to rival some of these other games on the list. It's a little bit gross, but Animal Crossing is adorable. It's really cute, and a lot of the things that make it almost kind of a bad game, you know, how slow paced it is, and even the menus you could debate, it kind of just sets a pace. You know, the game is on purpose setting you on a pace, a slow pace that kind of just melts away the world, and you just kind of live on your little island. And whenever I'm showing my partner, like, oh, look what I did, I get this cutesy little voice, like, oh, you know, Animal Crossing is just adorable. So, yeah, it just kind of makes me forget a lot of stuff, and maybe even forget some of the bad things about the game, and then I shut it off and I'm like, wow, I just wasted my life. I don't know. It's a guilty pleasure. We're going to start off with this one for sure. Number 4 is Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. This game is probably my longest running guilty pleasure. And Roller Coaster, the original, I remember getting it at the school book fair. You guys might have these as well. You can go and you can buy cute books. I would buy like the Harry Potter Bestiary books. I would buy some weird magazines for like motocross and stuff. I don't know. And then I would always get a video game, and Roller Coaster Tycoon was the first game that I ever bought out of these. And it took all my money, and it blew my freaking mind. My computer could actually barely run it. Fantastically enough, this game was built basically by one man, and he, it's just like, it's crazy. It's coded in assembly, and if you guys don't know, and actually I really don't know, I'm talking out of my ass, but basically this is almost equivalent of like building a rocket ship by yourself or something like that. Like it's an incredibly technical like feat of engineering, coding engineering, and this game still stands today actually as a game, not just as something that's like a historical landmark of, you know, programming. And I know it's pixel art and it kind of looks a little janky, but as soon as you get in, 5 minutes in, you can really appreciate it. I do. And the fact that it is actually 2D with a faux 3D aesthetic, there's actually some mechanics that you don't get in the newest games like Planet Coaster, let alone just the management features and the skill, like the challenge modes. And then here, this is why it stayed my guilty pleasure for so long. I love the pacing of the game, kind of like Animal Crossing. Really, all these games kind of set a pace for you. But Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, I love that I can go back to it and just enjoy it for what it is as a game. But there's also new stuff to the game. Open RCT2 is a new mod, so you can kind of relive the game by replaying it with someone else. You can go and play on a server and just build a park sandbox style, or you can do the challenges together. And it is balanced, it is fair, you guys use the same pool of money. So, you know, we've actually failed. Me and a group of 2 other people, we failed. We failed a couple missions. So Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 is one of the most challenging management games, and yet at the same time, one of the most creative and fun. So I can always come back to this game, and hopefully we get more games in this style. And yeah, Planet Coaster is a cute game too. There's a lot of cute games, but Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, just to me, and I think to most people who like this genre, it's just the best. Halfway on the list, a big duh, probably, it's gonna be Minecraft. But not just any Minecraft, because I feel like that's not really a guilty pleasure. Not anymore. You know, Minecraft's cool again. But Minecraft is a fun game. There's so much you can do, and I think there's a lot of stuff that you can do that some people might consider guilty. You know, like if you're building like entire computers in Minecraft, nothing guilty about that. But if you're role playing, or if you're just jumping between mini games and you know, doing stuff like that, then people might be like, well, that's a little weird. That's a very different way to play Minecraft. But I'm gonna put down a specific server this time. It's called Hypixel. Hypixel is my guilty pleasure because whenever I make videos talking about this style of gameplay, a lot of you guys really like to bash my head in. Yeah, Minecraft, you can play alone or survival, get hardcore mods and everything, but a lot of you guys, even though it's incredibly popular, seem to just not want to talk about the minigames. The minigames are incredibly fun, and yeah, they can be short-lived, and a lot of them are clones from other games, and it's similar to kind of like a Roblox thing, where it's like, they're not the most perfect and professional things, and yet sometimes they are, but they're just fun. It's just fun to get friends all together. And it's kind of like those party games where it's a bunch of, you know, like mini games all together, like Mario Party or something like that, I guess. It's like that. You just all jump in together and you play, I guess in ways, shitty versions of other games that do exist in the world, but obviously for free. And you're just jumping from like world to world, zone to zone, game to game. And I think that's just really, really fun. There's something special about that, taking a group of people and just moving from game to game and just kind of persisting together. I like that, okay? So my guilty pleasure, for sure. Number 2 here is Runescape. Runescape is the first MMO that I ever played, and it's probably gonna be the last MMO that I ever play. I think it's just got a lot of charm, and it's got a lot of specialness to it that's kind of indescribable. So immediately, what makes it the best MMO? Its music is the best. It's the most iconic. It's just the best. The questing, it's the best. Each quest is its own individual book, basically. It's its own individual, actually curated set of events that you as a player even sometimes have to puzzle out. Like you have to figure it out. And sure, you can look up guides and everything, and even still, like there's like stealth missions, there's some really creative puzzles that you have to solve out, riddles, things like that. And sometimes, actually, it's funny, if you even look up a guide, how to solve a quest, and if you do it, sometimes the quest person will be like, that's weird. How did you know I needed these things before I even said it? Wow, what serendipity? What absolute luck? What are the chances of that? And you know, it's very self-aware. It knows it's a game. There's literal fourth wall breaking quests where, you know, I'm not even gonna get into it. Not gonna spoil it, but basically play this game like it's sort of like a fantasy comic book or like a movable diorama of sorts. And you're gonna have a lot of fun. Yeah, it's comical, it's silly, and it looks really cheesy, but that's what makes it special. So I keep coming back to it. That's why most people keep coming back to it. And this is old school RuneScape, by the way. The one that's old looking, that's the special one. That one has the magic, and it'll never go away. Hey, welcome to the stream. What the? Whoa, 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 gobble, 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 gobble. Wait, all right. I don't know what I'm doing. But I guess we're playing some Roblox. And number 1, guilty pleasure, kind of gave it a little hint earlier. Oh boy, it's Roblox. And unlike Minecraft, which I could specify, I actually really like, I like the Royale High servers, but really just the entirety of Roblox is my guilty pleasure. So I said Minecraft for Hypixel. You know, the mini games. I love mini game servers or jumping from server to server in Minecraft. That's really fun. But Roblox is like you just turn on the website. Okay, so you're just in the browser, and then you have your friends kind of in your squad, or they're just joining your games, and you just jump from game to game. And all of Roblox looks so horrible. It looks so bad, and it looks like it's catered to like 6-year-olds. And sometimes it is. But seriously, guys, even some of the worst games that I played, it was actually just so fun. It really brought a smile to my face. And streaming this, I actually had a lot of people watching me, a decent number, like 30 people sometimes, just randomly. And it's weird because I'll do a video on YouTube and you guys, you just don't want to have it, right? You don't care. You're not going to have it. If it's not a hardcore fantasy, PvP, MMORPG or some bullcrap like that, you don't care. But sometimes it's these really silly, cute experiences that actually have something new to offer that maybe you've been missing. And there's some little hidden depth if you can get over, admittedly, a lot of the poopiness of Roblox. So Roblox is basically just a lot of people who don't have a lot of skills, and sometimes they do actually, but they just kind of have a dream, they just have ideas, and they're just kind of throwing stuff together. And look, coming from my experience of someone who, I used to make a lot of maps and I used to enter them in contests and stuff like that, from Far Cry to Halo, and I would spend months even sometimes on a single map. And then sometimes one of my friends would just throw up, like, basically they would just throw up an idea, a concept, and that would be the map that we all play together. Because sometimes it's just these like intangible ideas that you just got to get out there as fast as possible and just have fun with, and then you can refine it later. So Roblox is basically that conceptual stage of a lot of really poopy production, but kind of some really cool, you know, dreams, some really fun experiences that you can have. Speaking about dreams, I really would like to get that for PS4, kind of a Robloxy make your own game maker. And I think that a lot of you guys should also, just to go back to Minecraft, should try out those minigame servers as well. But yeah, Roblox, just the entirety of that. Man, cheese. All these games are really cheesy in their own way, but Roblox just takes the cake, takes the cheesy cheesecake, takes the cheesecake. It's okay. It's my number one guilty pleasure. Fuck. And that's pretty much it, guys. You asked for this list video of my personal guilty pleasures. Obviously, I'm somebody who likes to cover esports, competitive games, sometimes fighting games, and then sometimes you'll see me talk about cute games and stuff like that. So, you know, that just teasing that, yeah, but here, this is it, guys. I actually kind of love cute games. I love gaming in general, and it's kind of weird because normally cute games lack a lot of gamification. I don't know if I could just throw that jargon out at you, but normally cute games are almost not games in themselves. Like they're just there as experiences, and there's actually nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you just need a world to kind of just, you know, walk around in and just emote in and stuff like that. Just kind of pal around with your friends, and then you can kind of make games from there. That's why I really appreciated VR chat, and actually honorable mention really VR chat. But I haven't gone back to that too much. That might have been a short-lived meme, but Jesus, I loved it, and I'm sure you guys liked it way more than you want to admit as well. But yeah, let me know your guys' guilty pleasure games in the comments below. I would love to know, but that's pretty much it. Just a quick video you guys asked for. And if you guys want to see any more behind the scenes, you know, what I do, that's not always just published on YouTube. Well, now obviously it is, but if you want to know more, please let me know a video idea in the comments below. I'm always playing lots of different games all the time. So, and hopefully you guys can join me on twitch.tv/Skylent when we play some of those, like Roblox. I was actually, no, seriously, it was a lot of fun. Shut up. I don't want to hear that it's just for kids. Shut up. Much love. I'll see you in the next one.